Okay, hang on, start over. There we go.
Multiple ways to bench a box plate over your known elevation or your benchmark the surveyor said, or your hub, or whatever you find on your particular project. But the way that I like it, and it seems to be the most foolproof and the quickest way to set up and bench in the morning, is basically just take a 4-foot level and put this on the box plate, cutting edge, the top of the cutting edge, and then manually move the box plate cutting edge from the front of your display to where the bubble is in the center, so as everything's level. So once you, and then basically lower your box blade. If we were to say that this top of this rock was our hub, you basically lower your cutting edge down to the top of your hub, or your, which is the rock in this case, and then level your box blade to make sure that it's all level. And then take your 4-foot level and come up here and put on top of your laser receivers. And basically you're going to move the center one first. So you're going to move the center one up and down until the green lights right in the center are perfectly green, which means you're benched. Your cutting edge is on top of your hub. This thing is has got green right in the center on your laser receivers, which means it's reading the laser receiver, so everything's benched. And then if you have cross slope on your project, don't worry about adjusting that at this point. Basically, if you have this one benched, you want your laser receiver perfectly level. So you just basically lower it down until your bubble is level. So now you have your box plate set up perfectly for a level flat pad, but even if you have cross slope, you still want to set it up this way. Even if you have dual slope or whatever on your project, you still want to set it up so laser receivers are level on top, cutting edge is level on the top of the cutting edge, the bottom of your cutting edge is directly on top of your hub, and then right now you're considered benched, and you can put it in automatic and start going. And then from that point on, everything will adjust to how it's receiving that laser strike on the right side. But even though your green light isn't on your right side, this is kind of an important note. Your green light's going to be on the center. If you have cross slope on your project and you have 2% going in this direction, this side's not going to be green when you're benching it, but that's not something to be concerned about when you're benching it. You just want these things level. So it's a level plane here, and a level plane down at the bottom on your hub. Don't worry about this one not being green when you're setting up your first thing. And once you put this into automatic, this one's already on green, but once you put it in automatic, it'll actually control that slope on your cutting edge, and then it'll put this laser receiver to green like it's supposed to be for your slope. So that's actually done automatically with the hydraulics after you do this initial setup. So that's the 3 keys. Just make sure it's level here, level on top of your cutting edge, and then your cutting edge is sitting directly on top of your hub. And that's basically the quick setup, most foolproof setup that you can do, and it shouldn't take any time to get set up in the morning and get going. That's pretty much the setup for the benching.